Welcome to the Cauldron of Conspiracies.
Yes. She's feeling it tonight. See, when she has tea, she feels it more than when she has a margarita.
Yeah, I was supposed to get a margarita. Now, see, you know what? I get a little sloppy when I get to drinking because then I get a little bit reactive to stuff I shouldn't be reacting to.
I don't think so. It's very entertaining.
Well, apparently I get sassy.
That's funny, though.
I don't think it's sassy. I haven't seen you sassy. Hello, everybody. How many people do we have here?
23 so far.
Well, how are y'all doing this evening?
Okay. The Brandenburgs, the Illuminati, and the Rockefellers. Yes, one big happy family. It's all branches off the same giant controlling tree. Totally agree with that.
Where did you see that at?
Genevieve, I'm telling you, Genevieve's on it. Genevieve McBride, she's been on it since we started, or since this chapter started.
I just say, I just love her name, Genevieve.
Genevieve.
I fucking love that.
It's like Guinevere.
It just flows so well. Yeah. Love it.
Hello. Windstars
here. Mystical Love and Light's here.
Somebody else.
Didn't want to talk over you. I felt like I was just talking. Yes, that's Junior. He's back on with us. He's digging the Cauldron of Conspiracies, so he's scooting on in, which is good because we need it.
He's got good info tonight too.
Yeah. Well, what you wanted to start with is going to be really fantastic. Let's go. Wait, how many people are in? Do you want to get started? I'm sorry, this is not on my channel today. I'm going to back up.
I always forget that I can look and see the number. It's 33 so far. 36. I think everybody's just now getting their notifications. We can go ahead because it's going to post. You know, sometimes jumping into the middle of stuff, people don't know where they're at.
If you bark, you're going to have to leave the room.
Oh. We got 40 people now.
All right. Well, let's go. We don't have an exact topic. We're just going to go with it. Rowan, go to work.
I thought he was at work. What's going on?
He is. That's why I don't understand what he's doing right now. He's like this at work right now.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hurry up, dude. Okay. Junior, take it away. What was your topic? And then it plays into your thing that you found today. And then I'm going to go back to Reba McEntire.
Okay.
Well, that kind of just says it. It's about the Mandela effect. How it actually is a thing, but it also may not be a thing just because of how we are influenced and I guess in a way controlled by media and TV and all of that stuff. I saw this thing where like the secret messages that you would hear in music and stuff like that, but not actually hear it, but your brain would process it.
Yeah, subliminal messaging.
That's the word, subliminal messages. So might have been something like that we'd seen in the TV way back then. And that's, we remember what we saw, but then in the subliminal messaging that they were making us think that we saw something else. That's why now when we're seeing it, it's all different.
Oh.
I'm just over here stewing on so many things that I apparently miss. Okay. So, my generation, your mother's generation. Okay. It aggravates us that when someone says that's not how that was, and I'm like, I was alive.
Like, how are you going to tell me that I didn't see what I saw?
Exactly. Tell me what I saw. Like I can describe it to you 110%. And you'd be like, no, that's not how it was. Like Oscar Mayer Wiener. When was it ever Oscar Mayer Wiener? Never.
Oh, it's Oscar Mayer?
It's Oscar Mayer.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
Today, Bath and Body Works was doing a 50% off some fall candles. So, I had to go get some. So we're in the mall and they have these statues. And then they had the planters dancing peanut.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my cousin, I'm like, that's not the peanut. And she's like, yeah, it is. I said, no, he has a black mustache.
Mm-hmm.
And no, he doesn't. I'm like, yeah, he does. And she looked it up and he does not.
Hang on. You remember? Did he still have the monocle?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I wonder. Do you remember the Monopoly guy?
I was just about to say that.
The Monopoly guy did, in fact, have a mustache. I wonder.
He has a
it-
white mustache, though.
He has
Not a
what?
white mustache. Does he have a white mustache?
I don't know, but I know that he had a monocle, and then now he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Nope.
Well,
Why
look
not?
at
According to the
No.
pictures, because I saw it on the TikTok and Googled the pictures, and he does not have a monocle.
First thing that pops up when you look it up is
He
Monopoly
does.
Conspiracy.
What?
You're out of your mind. He did have a white mustache.
Yeah.
He does. Anyway,
But apparently not a monocle.
he's always had a monocle. He's always had a monocle. I swear to God.
I remember it too.
See?
It kind of makes me wish that we held on to some of the old Monopoly game boards that we had, because
Yeah. But we were always so horrible to our game. We were so rough on our games.
we'd lose pieces,
Yeah.
spill stuff on them.
Yeah.
Oh, ours got flipped so many times.
we get very loud and aggressive with our gameplay in the house, and if you don't know us and you play a board game with us for the first time, your feelings might get hurt. You know, you might end up in your feelings. But it's not personal. You know, it's not personal, but we're all feeling like we're all cheating, and usually I am. But
I'll be the first one to cheat and the second one to get mad and flip that board. I don't understand the point, though. I mean, legit, like, what is the point of, like, removing a monocle? What's a long-term effect on my psyche for that? You know?
changing it of anything is just about control, I guess.
Or maybe it started as like testing, and now that it's all coming out, they're realizing that what they did, whatever, with their subliminal messages, is actually worked.
Lord knows what else that we don't know about.
Reba McEntire's last name.
I
Bruce Springsteen.
think Crimson knows what you're talking about there, because I saw her put Reba and she was laughing. So I think she knows what you're talking about too with that.
Because I'm so heated about it, probably, too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, it's like Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain.
Berenstain.
You're gonna get slapped all the way from South Carolina.
Berenstain. That doesn't even sound right. So subliminally, my mind is just going around fixing things when I was a kid. So I was like, that doesn't sound right. Berenstain.
Yeah. And they're calling it Bernstein now?
Berenstain. Right?
Berenstain.
See, I always remembered it as Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain. Berenstein Bears. Oh, see, I've done got my brain confused.
So it is Berenstain, but I always remembered it Berenstain.
Okay, but you can't. That doesn't count, because if you look up Bruce Springsteen, I got some old school people in here. Okay, don't say a word, and nobody Google. Somebody tell me how to spell Bruce Springsteen's last name. Bruce Springsteen.
So put in the comments how to spell Bruce Springsteen's name, because she's on one with that.
Right.
What?
Junior's right.
Junior's right. His head's big enough.
Me too, Junior. That's the way they used to say it.
It's Berenstain?
I always remembered it Berenstain.
I don't know, like because that's weird to say sustained, and I don't know. Okay, look.
No. Yes, Draven Michael is right. Draven Michael's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. At least to us, Amy and Draven are spelling it the way that we remember it being. Yeah.
Somebody. So y'all are on my timeline. Y'all are on our timeline.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, Crimson remembers it the way we do too. You see?
I'm not the only one. You can't keep me down, man. I'm telling you, if enough of us are like, no, okay, but we got to find like a legit.
People here in this chat of the people who remember the way that they're saying it is and the way that we remember it, it's pretty equal.
Mm-hmm. But that could mean there's a parallel universe going on. And we're crossing at certain points. We got 53 people in here.
What is that? Remember? You were talking about that.
Oh, about 2012.
Yes. Oh my God.
So
listen to this.
They discovered in like galaxies and galaxies away another planet that's very similar to Earth, but it's literally mirrored. And the way that the galaxy is set up where that other planet is exactly the way that we had used to study what the Milky Way looked like and how things were spaced and stuff like that. Where we are currently, it's not the way that it ever used to be. So they were saying on this video that I was watching that 2012 was the last year that we were on our original Earth. Now we're on a different Earth.
At least some of us, and that's why things are different.
Okay. I kind of buy that only because look at how much crap changed in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
We had that huge thing with the Mayan calendar.
Mm-hmm.
We were pretty advanced for civilization at that period in time, according to what we supposedly know now. So, say they knew something about timelines and altered realities and parallel universes because they understood how the sun, the moon, and the stars work, right?
I believe they did.
Yeah. So I bet that calendar, or I'm hypothesizing that calendar probably did count down the end of something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We just always, as humans, go to the extreme of it's the end of the world. You know what I mean? When it could just be the end of a timeline. But
yeah,
how do you get to the other place?
How you get there, who knows? It could be, like you said, it could be our parallel universe and we got crossed and then some people stuck and some people didn't.
But how did we get there? Like, how did I physically change my time? Like, how does that work?
Well, you know the way that you're processing it is assuming that it's physical, yeah, or that we are the only Earth and people. Whereas it could have been that it was another Earth exactly like ours that changed, and that's where we came from. Maybe those different dimensions or something like that, we got crossed.
But in my waking life,
like when we go dimension hopping, you don't actually feel a change. You are just there. I mean, you were there that one time. You were just there. Crimson just was saying that she was thinking it started in 2000. And I remember when that happened and people were freaking the hell out.
Y2K.
Y2K. And I remember being in the house and we were waiting. Okay. And I think I was still pregnant with Frankie. Yeah, I was still pregnant with Frankie. Mm-hmm. And we were waiting. We had like the bathtub full of water. We had waters and stuff. We were like, okay, what's going to happen? And we sit there. The only thing that happened where we lived was the lights flickered. And then it was done.
See, and that was didn't know. Because I know exactly where I was. I was in Tennessee at the boys' dad's grandparents in their basement. And nothing happened. Like it was like, okay, 12:01. All right, we're all going to bed. Nothing happened at all. But on 2012, me and Alan were at a friend's house and nothing happened for us then either. It was just like, okay, well, we're not dead, but we were like mentally prepared. We were like holding hands, like we're about to die.
I think we did anything in 2012. We were just like,
We watched the movie. The movie was good.
Yeah. But our lights did flicker. And I remember we were all just like there. We were like ready. And then it just, like I said, just the lights flickered. And then we waited. And then like a couple of minutes later, I got up and I looked around and I looked outside. And I remember feeling a little different, but I think it's because I psyched myself up. I was pregnant, so I was freaking out. I'm like, this kid and I got this one. What happens if we do lose all the power and stuff? What am I supposed to do? So it could have been my freak out that made me feel relieved when I saw nothing happen. But, who knows? Because I was very pregnant. Because I had.
Yes, because you would have had Frankie right after I had Alex.
Mm-hmm.
because Adrian is a few years younger than your Alex, and yeah, they all fall a little bit younger than each other. But so I remember. Do you remember me telling you about that dream? It's one of the only dreams I've ever woken up screaming from, like legit screaming, not like moan screaming, dream screaming, but like legit, like, oh my God, I'm screaming. And that was the one that we were at the airport hangar and the air got sucked out of the earth and people were like flying up, like they had no control. They were just shooting up into the sky. And Adrian had gotten away from me and I was clinging on to him for dear life to a tree outside this hangar. And like, I couldn't hold him and he got sucked out. I started screaming and then I woke up. That was the same time period as 2012. Like within a day or two after 2012.
Now, who's to say that we didn't have 2 shifts?
And we could have had several shifts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true too. Maybe they happen every so many years.
Maybe, but like, I just feel like there should be some kind of like indicator button somewhere. Of like, okay, new timeline.
Well, I do feel like there are people who know what's going on in the government area. Like they know what is happening. They know way more than what we just believe,
Well, do you believe in HAARP?
What's HAARP?
That weather stands for something about controlling weather.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna look it up because I don't remember what the HAARP project. My phone is tapped into conspiracy theories because it's like the first thing that comes up. It's horrible. High frequency action auroral research program. High frequencies. That ringing in your ears, odd sonic booms, thunder when there's no thunder, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That stuff's interesting.
Thunder when there's no rain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter because that does happen. But like what we had in our backyard.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to.
Yeah.
Is that whole situation.
Yeah.
Where
that lightning was happening over there. Yeah, you could clearly see what was going on. And then maybe the booming we were hearing wasn't thunder.
It was us bolting to another. They were sending them out to other dimensions.
Yeah.
Light speed and warp speed. Beam me up, Scotty. All right, so I swear that the auroras are a gateway. It went away. This one.
There you go. See, I can't click on nothing.
I know. Get that.
I have no control today. It's terrible.
I think that's a very good observation because it is only, I know they say it's atmospheric disturbance of particles and stuff like that and gaseous stuff coming off. But what if it's not? What if that? I mean, you can only like, okay. All right. We know things because that's what we're told to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, how do we know that that's what that is and not just what we've been led to believe without actually knowing?
Well, I do believe that schooling is part of the programming process.
Oh, total indoctrination. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
and
like,
I try to encourage them to believe what they want to, what they want to believe, what feels right,
Yeah. Well, currently Adrian is on a kick of he doesn't want to believe paid programming by the TV because it's controlled by the mass media, which is controlled by the government, which is controlled by the Illuminati. I mean, he went off on such a tangent. Like,
I would love to hear it, and it sounds so much like something Frankie would say.
Oh, it's right up Frankie. Him and Frankie would get along so good if they ever actually met.
We're watching right now, but he won't come on.
We did.
We forgot to put our light up. It's in the closet in there.
Oh.
I knew something was different tonight.
I know. I noticed we were darker.
Okay, so what is y'all's take on all that? I feel like I've been rambling. I want to take.
I'm laughing at what Genevieve said. She says, "Oh my God, a Capricorn without control, tragedy. The world is shifting again." I'm telling you, my hands are doing nothing but playing with this pen over here and just like doing all the things right here underneath the dealio and like all this. Like I can't push a button because nothing works on my side.
Don't worry. It's not my fault. So all the crap that just came out of my mouth, do you believe in any of that? Do you have an opinion on like the? I done lost where I went with it.
Is he coming? Oh, I thought I heard the boys coming down the hallway. I got excited for a minute. I thought he was gonna come in and do it. No, we are interacting with you.
No. I know. I didn't say that. Well, shift. What happened? What?
I don't know.
So, I wish we could bribe Frankie. That'd be nice.
I should just take the computer, put it in his face.
Excuse me. How do you feel about government interaction when they say there's no interaction?
Give me an example.
So, like media, like mass media, like our media that we watch every day, the radios, the TV, the television, TV, you know, are sources of news that are...
See, I don't watch the news and I don't watch commercials. Anything that I watch on TV, I record and I fast forward through commercials. I haven't watched any of that. I literally, for the first time in like 8 years, last week, or was it this week, like Monday, I put the news on and then I told the TV, I said, this is why I don't watch you. This is why I don't watch you. I haven't watched it in years because just for an example of how they control us, like in the news, and I can't remember who I was talking to. It might've been you. I think it was Jesse. It was somebody on the way home, how when everything was going on with the riots and everything, that's all they posted. They never posted the peaceful protest that was going on. None of the positive stuff that was going on, because there was a shit ton of it. They never posted any of that on the news. Like, you didn't see it. If you did, it was like for a second. Like, oh yeah, look what they did. Okay, and then you moved on. But that other stuff, they kept live coverage going and kept people riled up and was turning people against certain races. You know what I mean? It even got worse and worse and worse.
Yep.
And it was terrible. I didn't watch that, but I watched people getting so upset about it. Like I would hear like my old assistant would come into work and she would be so upset about what she saw the night before. And then stop watching it. Like, stop watching it. Yeah. They have too much control.
I agree. And I think it's, and I'm not trying to get super political.
Good news isn't good for good news. Isn't good for the news. That's exactly right.
No, exactly. It ends up on Facebook in a 5-minute clip. But I think their agenda is to divide us again.
Yeah, and they've done a pretty damn good job of it, because I have cut so many people out for changing or actually showing their true colors.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is, but it was like, and I think in the last year and a half, like a lot of people showed some true colors.
I've cut off a lot of people. People have cut me off, and that's okay. I'm not going to change who I am just because a political agenda tells me to. I'm going to be the same jerk I've always been.
But see, people hear you. Like you can see it and you can read it. You can see it on paper and then you can read it. But when they start showing all that crap, that's when people start changing the way they feel and start going toward what they wanted them to do, which was like fight back against this, that, and the other. It's just a bad time. It got really scary.
Oh, I know.
Really scary.
And it's I don't know. I'm glad I'm not where I was. That's all I can say.
And who goes out of toilet paper? Like, who went out there and said, y'all buy up all the toilet paper?
I don't know. It's like there was a big thing that diarrhea was one of the main symptoms. But what did they say to make people think that they needed 18 megapacks of toilet paper for this episode of diarrhea you're going to have? Because at that point, you're going to die.
Yeah. No, like, seriously, you saw, like, the videos and stuff of people who has garages full of toilet paper. Like,
they're gonna
you
have
have
them all.
for 16 days, you're not going to use up all that toilet paper.
Mm-mm.
Like, no, it was, man, that was terrible.
Like, if you were to, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That would have been way graphic.
Worse than saying the shit.
Well, I was gonna say, if you cut your stuff out and strewed it down the street and had to go clean it up inch by inch, maybe you would use a couple of those rolls.
Not a
But
whole
like-
garage full.
But yeah, exactly. Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
I literally saw a woman and a man tear a box apart at Walmart, and they're little cheap dollar rolls, like the little ones that like you only buy because you have to.
Yeah.
She grabbed the box. Okay, I'm like over here. I'm like, okay, they're putting out some toilet paper. I'm gonna grab some, grab a couple of rolls. And I'm standing there, and I'm with Flo and Laura, and they're fighting over the box. The woman wins because the box tears. The guy just ends up with a piece of cardboard in his hand, and she puts the whole box in her cart, and she just strolls on by. And I'm just like,
Savage.
you need that entire box of toilet paper? I don't think you do.
Like, I can tell you this: the stuff that we saw last year in the heat of this, like when it first was like panic mode, if that's how it's gonna be at the end of the world, count me out. I don't
I'm
want to
not
do it.
gonna fight you over some toilet paper.
No, I'm gonna go shit in the woods and wipe my ass with something. I don't know, but I'm not gonna fight over some idiot in a store about some damn toilet paper. It's just gonna clog my septic system up, and then I might be trapped in a house full of shit. No, not doing it.
That was funny though.
It's
Watching
so
that
crazy.
lady fight over that toilet paper. Like, I'm like, this woman would have never used that one ply any other day, but you're gonna take all of it right now.
Right. I mean, I think we got, oh, he's got headphones on. I think I got down to one roll and I got super nervous. But then a chick at work had like ordered some offline and hers came in, she gave us all some. That was the only time I got down to where I was like nervous about it.
Yeah. We usually keep 2 cases, like a Sam's case,
Mm-hmm.
and in our house, like that's just in general what we've always kept. And we had gotten down to like a pack.
Mhm.
And then I think it was Target that restocked, and they were letting you buy 1 pack. They limited it. Even though Walmart said they were limited at you, I watched them
Yeah.
allow that lady buy that whole box of toilet paper. And then I
Yeah.
saw another lady fill up her buggy with milk. Just take all are you freezing the milk for later? I don't understand. Like,
Good luck. 'Cause that shit tastes nasty when it thaws out.
It's watery. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's I don't understand. And like, what I don't know. The mentality of people, like, you've got 8 rear ends in your house.
7.
Okay. 7. Okay.
7 peoples.
I might have thrown somebody an extra treat in that box then. But whatever. The point is, you have 7 derriers that have to be wiped.
Mm-hmm.
The average Joe has 2.5 to 3. Or 4, I guess, if you have 2 kids and then yourself and your spouse. That's 4. So, like, but how much do you shit a day? Because, I mean, we need to address some underlying problems. If you're blowing through a 12-pack in a week.
Well, like you said, one of the symptoms was, that issue, but you still didn't need all that because, the sickness was force. And like you said, you're in trouble if you need that much toilet paper because you're literally not keeping anything in you. It's literally just go.
But and then at that case, you're just stuck on the toilet. You're not going to get up and wipe every 5 minutes. That fucking hurts. Everybody knows that. We've all been there. You're just going to stay seated and just let it happen. Not wipe it, especially with 1 ply. Are you crazy? Sandpaper.
People do overreact and are selfish. Somebody said people overreact and are selfish. It's true because when Texas had that freeze, we didn't know how to act. We don't do that here. Like I said, we pay to go see that stuff. We don't want it here in our yard. We just don't do that. Like, no. And so when it happened here, people took all the things. Like, all the things. You couldn't find any. We were freezing because we didn't have water and power. And finally, I don't know who came up with the idea to go to Home Depot and look at the plywood section. We were burning plywood.
I
to
mean,
keep
you
warm.
do what you gotta do.
There was like nothing. Nothing.
Nobody, okay, not nobody. I'm not gonna say anybody. There's a small group of people that may be ready, then they get demonstratized, they get demonized because they're preppers. So they're weird and crazy because they're stocking food and crap all the time, not just when an emergency happens, but kind of
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of make like be ready. Like
Because I got traumatized, I have almost an entire wall full of that wood that you just light and it goes off. You know,
the Duraflames.
yeah. Like every week when I order my groceries, I order 5 things of them.
Yeah, I mean, why
I'm
not?
not doing it all at one time, you know, but I'm filling up my wall because if Texas decides they want to freeze again next year, I don't want to be cold.
Right, and with climate change, and I hate to copy climate change, but the climate is changing, but we're not changing. Okay, that's a whole nother conspiracy. I'm just not gonna go there.
Why don't you? That's what we're supposed to be doing. Let's go there.
Because if you study geography and geology and, you know, go back, this is why I didn't want to bring it up because I don't have my facts in front of me. But me and my stepdad talk about this all the time. If you go back, like dawn of man, go back.
Mm-hmm.
Normal for our world as we know it now, geological times, you don't have polar ice caps. That's why they're melting. They're melting at a faster pace due to population and consumption and, you know, putting off extra crap and like ozone and stuff in the atmosphere. But they're melting because they're supposed to. They're not supposed to stay there. They have to do that to keep the rest of the stuff flowing. But people get, like Al Gore went sideways with global warming and climate change to the point where he made people crazy. Not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it exists pre this. And it's only a little bit accelerated. It's not accelerated to the point where the oceans are going to overflow. And I'm going to be sitting on seafront property tomorrow. I'm just saying it's going a little faster than it should.
Mm-hmm.
But not in the way that they keep scaring everybody. We need to take better care of the earth. That's a given. That's a no-brainer. You don't got to go to college for that. Double negative. Sorry. But you don't have to fearmonger, which I think is what the government does all the time to get us to comply with certain things. Like, yes, we need to clean up. Like, we are dirty freaking people. People be throwing stuff out windows all the time.
Oh, doesn't it just? Oh my! I have stuff in my car, trash in my car. I will not throw it out. When I see other cars doing it, I want to get out and throw it back in the car, but then I know I'm going to go to jail because stuff is going to happen. So I don't, but I hate it so much when I see people throwing stuff outside their car. I'm like, how lazy are you?
Yeah, because everywhere you go has a damn trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Damn trash can. There's a receptacle everywhere you go. Even at the buggy corral in Walmart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Throw the shit there.
Eventually, you're going to put gas in your car, and when you put gas in your car, there's a trash can there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But you see that when everybody was having to stay home, like the pollution had dropped, the air was like in really good shape, and
it even looked clearer outside.
Yeah, and I didn't get stuck in traffic. Fantastic.
Exactly. I mean, it just people get. I don't know. We fearmonger too much. The government has gotten in that habit of using fear to control the population, along with 20 million other ways of controlling us, and we don't even realize we're being controlled. You know, that's what's sad. It's like, and I'm not saying I'm wise to the ways. I'm just saying there's a couple things that we've noticed. You know, we've all talked about so far that it's like that's not how that's supposed to be. That ain't right.
Ooh, what was that?
It's Alan dinner.
Something. No. Well, somebody was talking about zombies in here, which is funny. Yeah, I saw zombies. No, I saw zombies, but like we were talking, but I saw zombies. I saw somebody saying something about zombies.
Maybe I should drink more alcohol at night instead of tea because I don't feel like I'm rambling too much.
You're not. We're conversating, ma'am. We are having a conversation.
But I can feel my blood pressure getting heated.
Where is it?
I didn't catch the zombie one, but let me go back. How far back was it?
All I could tell is that they're talking about a zombie apocalypse. I don't know. Well, you remember, like, I mean, it's definitely something that is possible to make people into cannibals. I don't know about the rotting part of the situation, but even remember the people, what were they doing? Smoking bath salts, and they were eating people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Flocka. Wasn't that Flocka? Or is that bath salt? Or is it the same thing? I can't remember.
Maybe the same thing. I don't know. But I was story once that an entire town, and I don't know where it was, but I know they spoke like Spanish, that an entire town at one point went.
Zombie.
Yeah, that zombie will give them the willies, but they said that a whole town actually. I don't know if they died, but they were saying that they had the Walking Dead and that they were attacking people. I should have looked that up. I didn't know we were going to talk about zombies.
Well, you know, there's that. Oh, what is it? It's like a fungus in
Deer.
Oh yeah, you remember that zombie deer?
And ants. And it deers, bees, and ants or something. That it's like a fungus that controls their brain and they act zombie-like or something like that.
It was there. Oh, yeah, I'm Googling. I'm going to see if I can find it. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm sorry.
Junior, how do you feel about zombies? What kind of zombies do you prefer? Let's go there.
Do I prefer?
Yeah.
I think I prefer the infected ones.
The what ones?
Infected, not really zombies, but they're zombies.
But they're faster.
They're faster and stuff like that. They get infected with this disease that makes them how they are.
Okay, so let me back this up. Are we talking infected pre-zombie or infected as a zombie? Like they were already a zombie and then they get infected with something else that changes the zombie personality?
No, they're regular you and me, and then they get infected and then they become zombie-like.
Okay, so like Walking Dead zombies.
No, it's like if you watch a lot of zombie movies, there are zombies and then there are the infected.
What's the difference? Break it down.
So zombies, they get bit or whatever, and they turn into a zombie. They're slow. They like moan and groan and eat whatever they can get their hands on. Infected, they eat whatever they can get their hands on, but they're super fast. They're super strong. You can't get away from them, and they actually think.
That's scarier.
Like you've seen the movies, like these slow zombies, and then you've seen what is
World War Z is like one of them.
Yeah, World War Z.
Yeah.
And how they wouldn't attack sick people.
Yes. Yeah.
The parasite or whatever they had.
Exactly. They called it a parasite because the little girl that I guess had cancer or something. I say cancer only because she didn't have any hair, but they didn't. And he was like, yeah, they don't want a dying host or a host that's already dying. So they like went around her. Isn't that the time to have something wrong with you? Give me a
one. Look at Willow Moonshine. Put her comment up there. I need a button.
Willow Moonshine. This one?
Look. We've talked about this. Have you seen I Am Legend? Have you?
Yes. Yeah. Have. I forgot that's and they also used vampirism in that too, because there were some comparisons more than zombies. They were more like vampires, the way because they were smart and they couldn't be in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I mean, we're not really dealing them a fair hand if we just assume that all zombies are dumb. But okay. What causes? Here's my question between the zombie and infected. What causes the zombie to be a zombie if they weren't infected with something?
Zombies are. That's a good question. Like they're dead. Everything is dead except their brain. But not even the whole brain. It's just a partial brain. And that's why they continue to decay and slow down and eventually rot to the point where they can't even walk around and try to eat you no more. Where an infected, as long as they nourish themselves, they'll continue to go and go and go like we do.
Okay. All right. That makes a little bit more sense because I was like, well, I don't get it. Because I thought they were infected.
I was looking that up. It was a town in Cuba. I don't know. I have to look at more research, but apparently it was like a whole thing. We'll look it up and we'll talk about it. We're gonna write it down.
Because that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the real reason we can't go to Cuba.
Pen ain't working.
Is that the new pen?
Yeah, it is. I got to use it one time. It's like working half words. Darn it, drats. Okay.
Voodoo and hoodoo zombies.
Yes, that's a thing.
Yep, that's a thing. And yes, I saw Songbird. Did y'all see Songbird? Of course you saw Songbird.
Yes, we did. I was
Last-
reading from the comments. They're funny.
Oh, what was that? I can't remember. I lost my train.
They're saying the zombies are already here. They're everybody who's looking down on their phone.
Yeah.
Who? What?
They're saying
Oh,
zombies are already here because everybody everywhere is always on their phone.
yeah, that's true. And I'm guilty of the same crap. I got to know what everybody's doing because I'm nosy.
Yeah.
Girl
I don't
with all
Public,
gifts.
I need to see what's going on around me.
Well, like today, I went on a walk and I did some collecting, and I had my phone, but I didn't like stop and look at it. But like just in case I needed it, because Alan was like, "Take your phone," because I'm gonna get kidnapped or something.
You will.
There's a possibility.
You had your phone, so you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was low jacked. They're gonna take me. The girl. Okay, somebody said something about COVID. Maybe if you mix rabies, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna do that. It was hilarious. Mix them all together, see what happens. The ultimate purge showdown.
Oh my goodness. How far do you think that we are from like the purge being legit?
I was about to ask that question.
Because like those movies scare me. Like the Handmaid's Tale scares me because it's so close to being a possibility. The Purge also scares me. Like I can watch all kinds of horror movies and not be like people around me are jumping watching these scary movies. I'm good. You can't even scare me like in general. In scary houses, I just kind of look at people when they jump out. But those shows right there terrify me.
Because they could so easily be real.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yep.
Yeah. Bless you.
Salute.
Alan! They heard you on video.
Heard me what?
Burp.
Oh. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost.
Oh my goodness. So what do you think about that? Like, because you've watched The Purge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you see how they try to purge out the undesirables, which would be us.
I mean, it depends on the political agenda at the time on what they deem undesirable versus what they need as a necessity to keep their personal lifestyle intact, which would be us, the worker bees. So I don't know how they would survive if they had to, feed themselves and wash their own clothes and wipe their own butts and bathe themselves.
Well, I think on one of the, I don't know if it was the last one or the one before that, they were actually targeting certain stronger like protesters or leaders of gangs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were actually targeting people that would fight back more and that would get people to fight back.
See, that would be not smart for me to say it that way, but like if they were going to make a move like that, they would have to, because those people are energy manipulators, just like preachers and people that like get crowds going, motivational speakers for the gang members. Like they would start a war. But okay.
Amy Simon said, I think COVID was the first attempt. Oh, where'd it go?
I think COVID. There we go.
And then population control. And I do believe that. I really do. I think that it got out of control. I think they lost control of what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, taking out the resistance. Exactly.
But then they figured out some people were resistant, and now what do? You come up with a new version and keep getting it out there.
Irish said that she hasn't watched Handmaid's Tale. I didn't finish season 1. I got too scared, but I did watch a few episodes, and I'm kind of glad that I did, just because like I got to see like that, and it made me realize like we are very like it wouldn't take a lot to get there, which is scary. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't finish it. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't no. After she was faking a labor and the other one was having the baby for her, I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. No.
On season 4, and it has not let up one bit. It is so. It's like watching a train wreck, but you can't look away because you're so.
I looked away. It scared me. I mean, it literally scared me. It made me want to smoke.
I mean,
it's very stressful. Yeah,
it is. It is because every episode I cried. Either I was crying in joy or I was crying because I was pissed. Like every freaking episode. You know what I mean? But I don't know. All I can say is I hope all this happens when I'm at my fighting best. So like not right now. Because I don't think I can outrun anybody anymore. And I'm pretty sure I would go hungry and kill somebody for food.
See how they started it? It started subtle. First, they closed down the businesses that had women.
Yeah.
They couldn't work or something. And then they couldn't use their bank accounts.
Yep. And then they took all the reading material.
The reading materials. Yeah. And they did it slowly until they just went into what it was. And it's not something that they don't do because they do that. You know what I mean? Like we are forced to do multiple things in just in life in general.
You talking about as women or as humans?
As humans. Well, right now, right now they're like controlling how we deal with pregnancies.
Oh,
so
that's a subject. Because, like, how dare you tell me what to do with my fallopian tubes if I can't tell you what to do with your little baskets?
Exactly. I love
little baskets.
That.
Sometimes they're like a wicker basket too.
Rowan had to adult today, and he had to go to work, so he has arrived. Rowan, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just got here.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna keep talking what we're talking about. We were talking about the Handmaid's Tale and the Purge and how much that terrified me.
The Purge.
Yeah. I was ready. I just got bored.
I feel like I would survive a zombie apocalypse. I think I would be really sad. Yeah. I think I would be really sad because like some people won't survive, but like I'll kill everybody. I'm not gonna.
What zombie? Which zombie? Because I'm not gonna survive the fast ones.
But I don't think that infected should be considered a zombie. A zombie is a zombie. It's a ghoul.
Okay, that's right. We distinguished infected zombies. Yeah, zombies, I'm good.
You got infected and you got zombie, and I don't want an infected apocalypse. I want a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, did you watch 28 Days? I know you did. I'm just gonna ask you for public sake. Did you watch 28 Days Later? You remember at the end. At the end, where they've broken out of his little hotel room and the guys helped him in the riot gear and they had to climb down all the buggies and it was a big thing because he had the tree and it was the lights. Well, and then so they get to that one place right outside Manchester and then he looks up.
Then he got the eye drop of blood.
One drop of blood did his ass. Just one. Dead. Or not dead.
I like how Iris thinks. She said I would invite the zombies for some watermelon and spiked with tahini. I love me some tahini.
Okay, you can't be having conversations with a freaking zombie.
Well, it's your fault because I have no control. But yes.
You can't be sharing food with the zombies.
He turned so quick. Well, I think I could tame them like they were trying to do in what was that one zombie where they were underground? They were living underground. It's the 70s. It's a George Romero zombie one. I can't remember which one it is. The name. Day of the Dead. That was in the mall, was it?
That was the mall, but then there was Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead 2.
See, Return of the Living Dead, the zombies talked. I'm like, no.
Did they? I don't think I watched that one.
Return of the Living Dead, they talked, yeah. And on part 2, they actually, I think it's part 2, 1 or 2. No, part 1. They actually get on the police radios and say, send more cops because they already.
Oh, I remember that. You're right. Okay, yeah. I thought that was kind of Okay, I was a child when I watched that, and I actually thought that was interesting and totally horrifying. That like if y'all could talk, I'm fucked. Like
Yeah. Yeah, and those you couldn't kill. Like even if you hit them in the head, they weren't dying.
yeah, because that one was walking around. Didn't he have a screwdriver in his brain? And he was still trotting along trying to kill people and get his hand cut off in the back seat and stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Like, yeah, I'm out. No.
I know nothing about zombie movies.
What?
Who are you? Why did you send him an invite?
What?
I'm just playing.
Oh wow.
You haven't watched any zombie movies.
Daisy.
What?
Wait, no, World War Z.
Oh, World War Z. You just wanted to see Brad Pitt.
He was not cute in that one.
I
Can
think
we
he's
talk
always
about
cute.
the worst, stupidest part of that movie?
What?
World War Z.
Yes. I mean, it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen, ever happened in a supposedly serious rolled movie.
What?
A serious role to be taken lightly because it was a zombie movie or infected movie, but the cop, like the epidemiologist or whatever he was, that had the cure for this mess, fucking falls, and then he had a gun in his hand and shoots himself when he falls, shoots himself right in the head.
Oh my! Oh right, right.
Seriously?
They're running back to the plane because of zombies. Yeah. He falls and shoots himself in the head. He is the cure for the world, and he's just gone. He's just gone.
Gone, clumsy. I mean, I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? Was that the plot twist?"
I don't know how we got to zombies. This is just where we went. We apologize.
I feel like a zombie.
You worked today. Well, we
Yeah.
all worked today.
I would have been home a lot earlier if this motherfucker wouldn't smoke a cigarette every 2 minutes.
Wait, which motherfucker?
Not me, of course. Oh my gosh, nice witch's laugh.
I know, right? That was good.
That was a good one.
He was gonna catch it. He was gonna call me a name in my face. That would have been good. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. That was great.
But yes.
Okay, back to the subject.
What subject?
Head splitting on some zombie stress relief.
See, I'm loving the fact that there's so many zombie lovers out here that like that talk. It's fun because we in this family we've had so many heated discussions, funny discussions over zombies and infected, and like even in the car screaming at each other. I know I did that. Like you're gonna cure us, and you fall and shoot yourself in the head. You couldn't even just shoot yourself in the foot. You shot yourself in the head.
I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's come all the time because I think it's like a deep-seated fear for some people. Like it's already dead. Kill it.
Somebody said they took the zombie vaccine. Mark did.
Oh, zombie fam. I don't know. Zombies are like a thing of as a kid. Okay, not all kids. A lot of kids are scared of zombies. Because
I was never the zombie movie fan. I was the zombie video game man. That's what I got my zombies from.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like huh?
Like the Call of Duty zombies?
No, like there's Dead Island, there's Left 4 Dead, there's The Last of Us.
April, you see what Irish? Put it in caps. It's in caps. Do you freak out with stuff? Like, would you be next? Like, if we were watching a movie, would you be like, "Oh my god, oh my"? Are you that person?
Oh no.
Well, give me a conspiracy so we can talk about it. Yeah, we are talking.
No, I wouldn't be like, I'm the type of person that laughs at them.
Give us something to talk about.
I don't know.
Something random.
Just randomly throw something out. You come in here and yell at me. So Jesus comes in here and he's like, "Where are the conspiracies?" I'm like, "Give me one."
Did he not? He didn't?
No, there he is. Smart man.
Bruh.
Yeah, exactly.
Backseat driver.
No, I do this. Like when something bad's about to happen, I get the blanket and I'm like,
I've
I gotta-
seen Zombievers, Beth. I've seen it. And zombie strippers.
No.
I own those. Okay.
That sounds like another kind of talk.
That is another
Zombies
kind
on
of
a plane. Have you seen zombies on a plane?
Ever seen snakes on a plane?
I have.
Or Sharknado?
I've seen Pride and Prejudice and zombies. I've probably seen them all. I'm not even gonna lie. I like low budget. I like good budget. I like, someone recorded it over there in their backyard. Oh, here's a good one. Melissa Rivera has something. Get back on track. Look at that.
What do y'all think? Wait, let me put it up here. So, what do y'all think animal mutilations on farms? See, I don't know how to think about those because, like, because you have to see the animal to know, you know what I mean? Like, because animals do get mutilated by natural cause, like wolves.
But like that thing that we found in the front yard over there, like,
oh, that's different.
I'm gonna go like, okay, I'm going over here. Okay, listen to me. I don't think it's the farms over here doing those and blending animals together. I've always believed that there are aliens with us. They're here, and either they're under the ground or they're just living out in plain sight or somewhere. But out here, we've seen multiple times where there is a mixture of an animal, and there's no way that those two animals banged and created that.
So you're talking about Franken animals.
Franken animals, exactly. And I feel, okay, and I'm going out there, I feel like that is like an alien experimental thing out here.
No, I don't think that's that far out in left field. Look at all the crazy shit a human will do. Aliens are trying to just like, hey, you got good parts, you got good parts. Let's make the parts match. I mean, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
To create something better. Maybe they're here to try and help us. Look, I'm gonna be on their side. I'm on Team Alien. I don't care where they're at. Fix it.
I think that geese are an alien invention.
Geese are mean as motherfuckers.
I want geese because nobody will come up on this property if I have some geese up on the freaking roof.
One day she's gonna get a goose, and it's just gonna have like a pinnacle pinned from there.
Look, my button doesn't work. You see that? It doesn't click on it.
What do you want me to hit?
Melissa says some of them animals have zero blood left in them. That sort of thing.
So, okay. Sorry, my writing and I'm being sneaky at work.
There's all kinds of theories. Like you got the chupacabra theory, and then you got like vampires.
Yeah, vampires taking the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I found it finally. I went the wrong way to look for it. So, but you could use okay. All right, you want to talk about left field? Here I go.
Okay, go ahead. There you go. It's all empty for you. Lights on.
Back in the field because you gotta catch what I'm about to throw out. So, what if same said experiment is happening? Okay, so you got aliens digging into like our DNA and all our stuff, our metabolic crap, blah 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 blah. But
somebody's got a train.
But what if they're using the blood to try and okay, so it's not really that far-fetched. Try and cure some of the diseases that we as humans haven't been able to cure, That okay. I went kind of hard and then I went real soft, but I feel like maybe they're helping. I hope.
Okay, now let's go with what you're saying about them helping, okay? You know how the miracles, okay, that happen. What if they have the cures for the things that people have been cured of that we have no cure ourselves? And they're curing them like while they're asleep or whenever they're abducted. Because there's been people abducted, supposedly, is what they say, and they come back and they're not sick anymore.
Yeah.
Or they come back. I've heard a story where a woman who could never get pregnant, she came back and she was pregnant, and the DNA matched her husband's DNA. Like the kid was her husband's.
That makes me a little curious of what happened, but I think that's good.
I mean, like, if they are using it for good and trying to cure us, because maybe they are us, or we're part of them.
Yes. Okay. So that you said they are us, or like maybe us. But like, what if it's us that was here? Okay. What if parallel us is trying to help the now us?
Yeah.
But we wouldn't be able to accept parallel us in parallel form. So the only way to do it is to be secretive and come in a different form to really jazz things up and be like, oh, it's aliens. No big deal.
But that makes sense because you hear about you listen to stories about people who say they've been abducted and they were communicating with the aliens, but not verbally, like it was all telepathically. And if it is yourself that's coming back to help you, you wouldn't necessarily need to talk to yourself. You're thinking and then you're responding to yourself.
Connected.
The government's probably about to take us out.
Yeah. We're about to get shut down. We just talked about the light. I'm so sorry. I'm in trouble. Yeah. We just talked about it. We didn't put the light up. Like, we needed the light.
Well, who is back there dictating light?
My son-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Put it up.
Yeah. You know how professional all the things are. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wants it. It's got to be this way. It's got to be the best way.
Somebody said parallel us probably hates me 43.
I probably wouldn't be so happy with myself either, and I'd probably be spanking my children still because of what they've been doing.
You put that back up.
I know. I'm trying to go back and how do I get it off now? I can't even find it. Oh! I keep zinging by it. It's like a zinger. There we go. All right. So I think that's a very logical explanation. Well, okay, logical to what we consider logical, considering what we're talking about. But like that would mean future or parallel us, because we're not sure what time. Like, are they? I would assume they'd have to be ahead of us in that timeline to have the technology to come back and fix us. That's two different things we ain't figured out yet in this timeline. So, like, I bet they would be just disgusted with us. But also, like, wouldn't they do other things to help? I guess you can't do too much though, because then it'd be like super obvious.
Yeah.
But who's to say that they're not?
We don't know. They're changing.
I don't know. You know, and then we were talking about crop circles earlier. Okay. Well, no, I guess that wouldn't make sense because like you never see them on the flying, like on the radar or anything like that. But then you got crop circles. Maybe they're like coming from underneath, and like there, you know, like what do you call it? Where you just poof somewhere, you just like you're there, like. Thank you, but you have to land, and it crushes the corn.
I just had a theory. I'm going to like conspiracy theory jail for this one. But I just like something you said triggered something in my brain.
Bring it.
Are we all sitting down?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm about to state something super obvious that I feel like we might have hit on.
Wait, April, are you standing up or sitting down?
I can't. You know what? I could be standing up or sitting down. You never know with me.
I did pull up the picture.
No. So what if, okay, I'm about to join two conspiracies. What if future us coming back to help now us is causing the parallel shifts and Mandela effects that we're experiencing now?
I can see that because they always say if you are a time traveler, you're not supposed to alter with anything.
Yes. And wow.
I'm gonna get shut down.
Say it again. Say it again.
What if? But wait, you really want me to get shut down? You trying to hurt me?
If we get shut down, we know that we're telling
the team. Okay. I got witnesses. Okay, so I'm actually kind of scared.
I'm gonna sing like a canary.
But much. All right. So
yeah. See? Drop that T. You see it?
Okay. Future parallel future us is coming back to help us either get pregnant. I mean, who else would impregnate themselves but themselves? You know what I mean? Like that makes sense too. So that thereby them coming over here and like diddling. Oh God. Aliens.
Oh my God, she's getting beamed up.
Campbell, Texas.
So-
Run!
Oh gosh. What? But seriously, like, what if that's us coming back and causing those little ripples? You know, because it's like you do one thing, and then that next thing affects the next, and it just gets bigger and worse and worse and worse. Even though we're trying to do good and we're tiptoeing, but those little things cause those little shifts. Like somebody in our timeline accidentally was in the room when Reba was putting her name on, and like, no, you can't spell it like that. It's too much. You gotta dumb it down for people, and like made her change it real quick. Like, what if it's just that simple?
It could, and I don't know what popped this into my head, but what if when we're having out of body experiences, we're not actually out of body?
We're going to help.
I'm really enjoying that.
I think we just cracked the code.
I think we did. Hold on, mic drop. And just saying.
I got my address already. They're gonna come get me. I mean, that makes the most, like, I don't know what, and I can't remember what you said to help me trigger that, but like, would that not make the most sense?
Yeah, it does when you're in the conspiracy talk. Reba McEntire's name is not spelled right anymore.
No,
They're
it's
asking
not.
they're asking what is the Reba thing.
Okay, so when I was growing up, and I can remember when she produced Fancy, or not produced Fancy, but wrote Fancy, or whatever she did with Fancy. The album Fancy, it's her. It's a black album, and it's like her in a red dress, slit up side, big old red hair, and her name across the top says Reba McEntire, but McEntire was spelled with a Y in it, not the giant E you see now. It's spelled totally different.
We remember it the same.
Mm-hmm. But my mom, of course, Googled it, and Google is going to say MCE, whatever it is. And my dad had her old CDs, and he went and got the CDs, and they said they were spelled the way that Google's spelling it, the way everybody remembers it being spelled now. But I remember it differently. Tequila remembers it with a Y. Alan remembers it with a Y.
It's kind of like the Berenstein Bears,
Yeah.
Stein, yeah.
You
The
missed
Mandela
the
effect. Yeah.
conversation. How do you remember it being spelled?
Which one?
The Berenstein. Did you use Berenstein or Berenstain?
Stein.
It's almost like different generations are remembering differently.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got to
Berenstein
ask
Bears,
them.
yeah.
How do you? Okay, nobody write this down. Shh. Bruce Springsteen. How do you spell his last name? Wait, do you even know who that is?
Yeah, he's kind of young.
Bruce Springsteen, I've heard of him.
Okay, see, he's not. Yeah,
You
it's
know,
not, yeah, he doesn't. It's okay. You're young. You're beaten.
yeah, I'll let you have a pass on that one. What else can I think of?
If I saw his face, I could tell you exactly.
What colors did Wendy's used to be?
Yellow.
Yellow and red.
Yes.
Yellow and red. Mm-hmm.
You know they're yellow and white, or sorry, red and white now?
Yeah, they've been red and white for a minute.
Just noticed it yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just noticed it.
I don't really like anything from there, but like they like the nuggets. I like their tea, so we've been going there. But yeah, it's been red for a little while.
See, I remember and I go there like 3 times a week. You think it would like jog a memory to like look at what I'm getting. But we were talking about stuff at work, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the Wendy's bag's totally different." And I looked at it, and I was like, "What do you mean?" Because you know, your first memory is not the memory that you remember. You remember? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It used to be yellow and red.
From Genevieve. Oh, yeah. See what Genevieve said? Here's one. Our spirit.
Their spirit guide.
I got it.
How about that?
That's not a bad idea either.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
I can get down with that.
I mean, and we can't prove that they're not.
Nope.
You remember? Okay, I'm gonna bring it up again. V people. The V people they came. They were alien, and they took over the planet. and they wore human suits, but underneath they were aliens. It was like back in the 80s or early 90s, 80s. Before Alienation, there was the V people. And what is?
I did one season of it.
Alienation? Yeah, that show was amazing. I used to say,
The only thing I remember is Alf. What?
fucking Alf.
That was good.
I
love
wish
that
alien.
thing.
If that was an actual alien race, I would want one.
Right.
I would dominate that race
Well,
just
no, you
because.
shouldn't, because he would try to eat your cat. You love your cats. Yep.
But I
Mhm.
love an elf. An elf. Not an elf. An elf. Elf.
Alf on a shelf. There we go.
No, seriously though, I would want an elf or an Ewok.
Laughed.
Just for a minute.
Nanu Nanu.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that show. I
You like,
wasn't a fan.
you like Robin Williams?
I do.
Okay. All right. Then it's okay. As long as you like him.
No, and I liked the other person. I can't. No, I'm thinking of a Tom Hanks show. Back in the day when Tom Hanks had a roommate.
Oh, I
You
remember.
know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Bosom Buddies.
Yes.
Do you
And
remember the movie where you could only see the aliens with those glasses? No. I remember that movie, Melissa.
Predator?
I remember it. Can't think of the name of it, but I know I have it.
I don't remember that one right off the top of my head. I know Predator was weird, and you could only see like the outline. He's alive. Who's alive? Oh, okay. What about
The name of the movie? He's alive?
I don't know.
They Live. That's what it is. They're called They Live. That's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've heard. I don't think I ever saw it, but I remember hearing about it. So somebody said something about mirror magic in here. I thought mirror. Okay. Now it's going in. Mirror magic on the wall. I don't know what that means. Land of the Lost.
Chicken Little. Did you remember the old Chicken Little? The animated one?
No.
A bunch of aliens.
What? Oh, I don't want to be a pie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't
You
think
know
I've really
what?
watched it.
Irish just said Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and that's on your list.
Oh, it is on my list.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now
Okay,
that
so
one I've heard of.
I haven't watched that one though,
Why is it on your list if you haven't watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
because I think I was gonna look it up and cheat. If I'm being honest. But I can lie to you and tell you I just thought I knew what I was talking about. No, I haven't watched that one. I don't know anything about the Body Snatchers because I always get that one.
Like it's a good movie. There was no escaping, and that would probably be the reality if that happened.
Of what happened?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you because you haven't watched it.
Sorry.
I think her body just got snatched.
She probably would snatch me if we were in the same room.
I wish an alien would snatch my body, let somebody take control of it for a little bit. I'm tired.
Work it out. Give it back.
Cocoon. Did y'all see Cocoon? See,
Yes.
the reason that like these things, like these old movies, because I do feel like a lot of these movies and things that come out come from something that this has to come from somewhere. And there's always been movies made like that, or stories being told about things.
Cocoon, I'd forgotten about that one until you mentioned it. That was a really good one because they were something about they regenerated. They got younger, didn't they? They get
younger, or they just felt stronger. Okay, it's been like 20 years since the last time I saw Cocoon. That's how old I am.
I mean, but there was like 3 or 4 of them.
I only knew about the first Cocoon with the older people and.
Yeah, I want to say there was a series, but I mean the first one was the most popular. The second one was okay, and then I think it went downhill.
I want to know when Irish is going to guest on Cauldron of Conspiracies. Like, when is that gonna happen?
We shall wait on her answer. Cocoon was a Ron Howard film. Or maybe there was only one. I thought there was four. Cocoon: The Return
No,
in
that's what
1988.
they were reaching. They were reaching. They just need to stay with Cocoon.
I loved that movie. Did you ever watch Batteries Not Included? Did she answer yet?
I didn't want to bring it back. I didn't want to bring it up. Nobody else watched it, but oh my god, the little robots are so cute.
I love that freaking movie. It was so cute.
So adorable. Oh, Howard the Duck.
Oh, bestiality in film. Yes. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
she was too excited for bestiality. I'm kind of afraid now. She's like, yeah, bestiality.
Yep, I heard what I heard.
Yes, you heard what you heard. Leave it alone. I'm talking about Howard the Duck.
I love Howard the Duck. Yeah.
I mean, at least you're talking about Marvel.
What?
I didn't even know that.
How
He
is
said
that?
Marvel.
Howard the Duck's part of the Marvel universe?
He's part of Marvel. He was actually there was a movie bit in one of the in-game movies.
I do not recall that, sir.
At the end of one of the Avenger movies, it actually showed him in a cryostasis chamber in the collector's collection.
Really?
Yes.
Did y'all hear all that?
Yeah.
We heard it. It was clear. Yeah, I just don't know what he's talking about.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that daggone movie.
Yeah. See, someone asking. No, someone said yes. Howard Duck is Marvel, so he.
Nuts.
Thank you, people.
He says thank you for the backup.
You're having my back.
Okay. I brought it up because it was the first. Okay. The 80s had no rules.
First Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy is when they showed Howard the Duck.
Was it Guardians of the Galaxy that it was in, or he was in both?
Groot.
I love Groot. It was sad. It was sad. It was, wasn't it? The first one.
very end.
Yeah, at the very end, they did show him. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I didn't remember.
I didn't either until you said that. Mm-hmm.
Howard the Duck.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's horrible.
They're gonna have me binge old movies this weekend since we got a 3-day weekend coming.
Oh yeah.
So do I.
I don't, but I'll have 2 of them. Number 5 is alive. Short Circuit.
Which said my mom heard April scream about bestiality and now I'm wheezing.
If you weren't gonna get shut down before, you really are gonna get shut down now.
All I'm saying is earplugs, people. My bad, Crimson.
Keep your animals away from Crimson. I mean Crescent.
Tell your mama said sorry.
Irish sent me a picture. I don't know.
Was it her confirmation she's going to be a guest?
No, but I don't know if she wants me to show it, but she's with Steve Gutenberg last Sunday. Can I show the picture?
Steve Gutenberg is who? Oh, from Short Circuit and Police Academy.
Yeah, I think he's best known for Police Academy. I'm not going to show it if she doesn't tell me I can. So, okay. Look. Look.
Why do you get her phone number?
I don't have her phone number. She's Messenger.
Oh, man, Jelly.
Now we're fighting over our new girl crush. You want her phone number? I don't even have it.
Well, I didn't get a picture. Fine.
I'm not doing this right now.
No, we're not. I'm moving on.
Yes, a baby. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, can we
That
talk
was-
about how good Ted Danson is and his little suit outfit? I love Ted Danson. Whatever his name is.
That's the one from Cheers, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Am I saying it right? Ted Danson?
He's currently in, what is that one? The Good Place.
I haven't.
But that's him in that, right? That's the name
Oh
of it?
yeah, he plays the non-god thing.
Yeah. And his hair is completely white, and it works. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's got that good he's very boxy. I bet it. Yeah, I can see that.
Mhm.
Do you remember Max Headroom? Come on, Tequila.
I gotta Google and see a picture. You know I'm terrible with names.
Oh my God! When you see it, you're gonna be like, yes, because I know if you're anything close to like me,
What?
Headroom.
Oh, there it is.
I've never heard of him.
Wait a minute. Why am I pulling up the cartoon?
No, Max Headroom. There was it was a show. Alan, help me.
Help! Help!
Oh boy, my phone really listens to me because I typed in MAX and it Headroom the first one.
They are listening tonight.
Type in B.
About 10.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. So it's like
But yeah, do you remember him talking and the way he spoke and stuff?
he's calling me on Messenger. I don't know who that is. I'm
Hold
sorry.
on. Oh, come on. It's an ad.
With Skechers exclusive air
Hang on, hang on,
I
hang on.
remember it from like commercials or dancing or something.
Yeah, kind of. I can't remember. It was very futuristic and cool back in the day, and I don't know what he's gonna say. It's a fic, obviously, but his face looks familiar, and there was an actor he was built off of. Never mind. It's gonna keep giving me ads.
Yeah.
Y'all Google it. Anybody as old as me, please understand what I'm saying. Yes, I remember. Betty White's got me. All stuttery. Yes, because he's like Max Headroom or something like that. It's
Because
really weird.
Because he's a digital being.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's the upside down. My mom said, "Remember Lost in Space." Yes, I remember Lost in Space. That movie, the show kind of freaked me out.
What about Spaceballs?
I love Spaceballs.
I love
May the fourth be with you.
Remember she has cinnamon buns on her hair? For her.
And the Wookiee, but he wasn't a Wookiee. John Candy, whatever the character was.
The Max came out in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh my gosh, I remember that one.
I remember the movie very like I love that movie, but where?
I don't remember that. I don't either. But now, I remember seeing it by itself somewhere. Like I think maybe the movie made it popular and it came out like as its own entity after.
Do you remember the original Jumanji?
The Color Out of Space. The original Jumanji is the best Jumanji because it has Robin Williams in it.
Okay.
Oh, that. Yeah, you're talking about just the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then yeah, I didn't watch it. Leave me alone. Don't judge me.
It's too late.
You're being judged.
There's so much other stuff you could use.
A few days ago.
See, yeah, it's playing a lot of commercials when you try to pull that up. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I just wanted to hear it because everybody'd be like, ugh. It's kind of creepy, but kind of cool at the same time. All right, so.
And what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television.
Yeah.
There's more, because you are going to see it as well. Yes, it. Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Syndrome string story.
Yeah. Yeah. Creepy. I do. Wait, somebody said that.
Yeah, you're being judged very hard. Yeah, it's such a fun movie. It is such a fun movie.
I do recall hearing people saying that they.
Oh, Sights of the Real Men in Black. Yes, we were talking about that also about that. Yeah, we've had conversations about the real men in black.
What is
So
the
who
Men
is
in Black?
real?
Well, you've seen Men in Black, right? The movie.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. Yes, I've seen that one.
You've
What
seen
what if the real live Men in Black are actually aliens in disguise, helping the government?
Exactly. Just in looking like us. But who
That's
knows?
why they act so like, I don't want to say soulless, but they don't act like humans. They're like very direct.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of videos out there where like it's happening that can't be explained, and they'll always find that one person in the crowd that's just standing there emotionless, like just like How are we gonna fix this?
And always got black sunglasses on.
April got
I don't have any experience with this one. I don't think I've ever seen or
We're
encountered.
like the cleanup crew for things that we're not supposed to see.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Well, I mean, I feel like okay. So, for example,
Celebrity glitches. We were just talking about celebrity glitches the other day too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, celebrity good. Ugh, those are creepy.
Yes.
Like, what? I lost my train of thought. Never mind. I was gonna say something kind of cool, but then it left me and it didn't make sense anymore.
I'm sorry.
And no, that's fine. It probably wasn't gonna make sense anyway. So my brain decided to go on auto shut off.
They just lasered her.
Yeah, they got me. They got me through my webcam.
They got you. They sure did.
But I would like to interact with something like that. Like I would like to like creep up on somebody creeping up on something else. You know what I mean?
Oh, white spot in the middle of her head. Like right after she said that, it kind of got like you got a mirror in front of you.
No.
Look back up.
Me and my gross band-aided finger. All right. Well, it's still me. I haven't changed.
Excellent.
Alien CIA. Mermaids are aliens, aren't they?
Did you see the video that I sent you, April, the other night?
No. What video did you send me the other
The one
night?
you messaged me back after you saw it. You put like 3 question marks.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna remember. Hold on. I need to refresh.
They believe that aliens are under the water in the area that we can't get to.
Because it was a video that I sent you, I found on Facebook, of after a bomb was dropped in the middle of the ocean.
I didn't get the video. I only got like the little blurb.
Okay, so I watched the video. And so it's this dude on one of those ships that are out in the water. I guess it's a crab boat or something.
Mhm.
And the bomb was just dropped by the government like a couple hours before or like recently. And he's out there with his phone videoing the water. And there's like these siren screams. Like he said they were mermaid screams under the water, like women screaming because the bomb had just been dropped. And as soon as he posted that video, like 2 weeks, like 2 days or a week later, he's in a car crash, but he survives. But then all of his stuff online has disappeared.
Men in Black.
The cleanup crew got him.
Cleanup crew got it.
Because I've listened to the video and it's like what you hear mermaid or sirens, like that kind of thing.
Creepy. What? So was it? So did you confirm that was? Oh, I guess you couldn't because the government controls what you can look up anyway. So if you were to look up, was there in fact a bomb or incident on whatever sea at whatever time near this whatever place, it would be gone anyway.
Mhm.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. There's got to be a way to stop that. Fringe was a good show, but it got a little too much for me.
Yeah.
The government, man, shady. You know, you're darn right. The government's got their little teeny tiny fingers in everything. 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 Was being dramatic, so they know I was watching. Aliens created mermaids. I think that's actually true. I think a lot of us are alien DNA and we just don't know it yet.
Yep.
What are you eating? I saw that, sir.
Oh, aren't those like the smaller versions of the ones you put on top of your coffee that melts?
Yes.
Mini waffles?
Well, what they are, they're like little waffle treats, and you're supposed to have it with your coffee in the morning, and you put it on top of the coffee and the
The
steam.
caramel in the middle. It's 2 little waffle cone tasting things with caramel in the middle.
Did y'all hear that?
Sound
Yeah.
like a turkey gobble.
It sounds like a turkey gobble. You heard the bag. I moved it over here so that I thought y'all weren't going to hear me open the bag.
I heard. You're that person during the silent part of the movie.
This is me, Candy. So, okay. We covered a lot tonight, I think.
I think this was good. Yeah. But I'm just putting it out there. We need Irish to come on to one of our episodes with us.
She's in here. It's like she's going all the way around,
Mm-hmm.
but not answering that question.
Mm-hmm.
Not answering.
We'll just keep putting the peer pressure on.
And I need Thursday nights off.
Oh, you do?
Yes, you do. I'm not off tonight, but I'll
What?
sleep tomorrow. Isn't that interesting?
What type?
I've heard that before. My sister.
RH negative, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm A negative.
She says, "Oh my God, no, I don't know anything. You know all the things, all the things. You've been talking all night, friend. And this isn't about knowing stuff. This is about us discussing things and making conspiracies together or talking about conspiracies that we've had. Like,
Yeah. This is not about having like knowledge. This is about whatever the brain says is what that happens.
yes, Crimson will still be guesting on. We're rotating the guests. He's my son, so he can sit here anytime he wants to. We're in the same house. And he doesn't talk much.
The Rowan is supposed to be on quite a bit regularly, but
Yeah,
he had to go to work and make money tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It sucks being an adult.
Somebody
No.
has that blood type. Somebody has that blood type.
See, damn.
What blood type?
All
All
right.
right.
That's when like you're negative. So I'm A negative.
You see?
Well, what does RH mean?
There are a lot of alien stories from Puerto Rico. We don't know those stories. Who would be
Puerto
able to
Rico.
know those stories?
I mean, do we know anybody that is in here that's Puerto Rican that could share with us?
That knows these stories?
That might have an insight?
Yeah, are there any Puerto Ricans in the chat?
And that also might know a very famous person that we all loved in the 80s?
Yeah, and like seen them just last weekend
Got an autograph, probably.
and sent me a picture, not April.
Is there any man in Puerto Rico right now that wants to get married? And those alien stories.
That's a good slide in there. Like, also look at your husband in there. Anybody?
I don't see. Okay. I got lots of people saying yes. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
The one we're asking is being elusive. I'm O. I'm O positive. Sorry. I think I can give blood to anybody. I'm universal.
Yeah, you're the universal blood type.
Sir Spooks from 3 weeks ago. Sir
I'm
Spooks.
AP. That's interesting. I can't remember what the initials stand for. You remember?
Like the A, the B.
Mm-hmm. The R.
The main ones are there's A, there's B, there's AB, there's O.
And then there's AB negative, AB positive. Now there's the RH that I had never heard of until I
Well, from what I think is like the RH negative part is like, so for example, if you're O positive, you're RH positive. And if you're A positive, you're RH positive. But if you're A negative or O positive, you're RH negative. That's where that negative comes in. I may be wrong, I think.
I'll have to Google it.
I swear my dyslexia just made me go cross-eyed. What'd you say?
Trying to figure out what the letters in the...
Because the RH is the RH thing in the blood is the negative or positive part.
I'm O negative, so...
You're RH negative then.
Letters.
Interesting.
Meanings. Okay, here we go.
Phone case. An amazing phone case. Let me see your phone case.
It's a
Need that.
It's a mixtape.
Cassette tape.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a mixtape.
It's a mixtape.
God.
You had to put like pieces of paper on the bottom so that you can record the music off of the radio.
Yeah.
Or if you had money, you had two sides, so you'd have someone else's tape, and then you would record onto your tape.
And or if it was what was that Friday night and Saturday morning they'd play the best, like the Billboard Top 100 or whatever, and you'd have to like pause so that you couldn't
You're
hear
right
the
there on the radio like this, ready, so you don't get no commercials. Right,
Yep.
you ready for it? Ready for it?
Oh my god, it was the best.
Mhm.
It was the best.
It was.
God,
Yep.
I messed up so
We had
much.
to work for everything.
It was the best times. It was the worst of times.
It really was, and that was a great song.
hmm
Okay. Human blood is grouped into 4 types: A, B, AB, and O. Each letter refers to a kind of antigen or protein on the surface of the red blood cells. For example, I have a giant piece of candy in my mouth, so hang on. For example, the surface of the red blood cell type A has antigens known as A antigens. That's interesting. And it goes on and on.
That's not interesting. I finished this class and it was not interesting.
It's very interesting.
He's not happy with college at all. So
Oh.
Especially that class.
What is the mitochondria?
The powerhouse of the cell. That's all I remember.
Okay,
Okay.
Bex is out.
Yeah, I gotta be up at 4 in the morning. I gotta be out too in a second.
Yeah, we both got to be up at 4 in the morning. We're like we have nothing to do.
I got a 3-day weekend.
Like we got a 3-day weekend too over here. I don't know about no
Doesn't.
April. Sorry.
I'll go work today, or well, tomorrow, Saturday, and then I'm off Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, you better be off tomorrow.
Sleeping. That's all I can think about is that I'm gonna sleep this weekend. That's when you know you're old.
No, I don't look forward to sleeping. I got too much to do.
I want to sleep until like 9 o'clock. Oh man,
What is that?
it's gonna be so good. That's what. And then
I slept till about 3 o'clock.
he texted me the other day. He goes, "Why did I just wake up and I got to be at work in 30 minutes?" I'm like, "Stop talking to me. Get off my phone."
No.
I was just sleepy.
What time?
Me too. I'm sleepy now. I'm sleepy all the time.
I'm wired.
Work.
Oh, Irish is at work right now.
You work the night shift? Wait, where you're in Arizona, so you're 3 hours ahead, right?
3 hours ahead of you, 2 ahead of us,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Yeah, she's second shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you get to see celebrities. Hush.
Maybe that's why she can't do a Thursday night with us.
Maybe that's true. That's true.
I'm gonna tell myself that so that we don't get in our feels about it.
I'm already in my feels because you got a picture and I didn't. It's okay. I got other friends. It's fine. I don't need another one. I'm not salty.
I'm forwarding you the message. I'm sending it to you.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's 7:43. It's 9:43 here, and it's
It's
10:43.
10:43 here. Yep. Arizona Pacific time. I think not on mountain. Is there a mountain and a central, or is the central the mountain time? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what Google's for. Just Google.
I don't trust Google because it's listening to me all night and didn't give me any solid answers about shit.
All I pay attention to is Eastern time.
Yeah.
I thought you said
Just
Easter.
over here. I try to keep up with y'all's time so I know when I can talk to y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's
We're just an hour above you.
true. What time are we going on tomorrow night, Rowan?
You said 7, so 7.
7. Okay. I'll be home by 7. I'll be home by 4, 5 ish. Maybe. I got home
I know
late.
if I don't catch it, I have to go back and watch it.
Well,
Try to the chat bugging you.
yes. Yes, be in here, bug us, because it's going to be our first. You know how the first episode of anything's a little nerve wracking?
Yeah.
And I don't know nothing. So I'm coming in blind and dumb
Oh God.
to normal. You're going to have to school me in all the things Guadalupe and every other saint. Should I buy a book? Is there literature involved?
Not that I've thought about.
Mystical Love and Light sent me.
All right.
Well, I got a book for futures. You know,
Well,
you
tell me,
want to
yes.
I have
That way
my
I can-
do what?
send it to me in a message. That way I can also purchase. That way we can have a conversation.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we need to sign off here, people.
Yes. We gotta, I mean, yeah, I gotta get a shower. I still have a couple orders to do.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm already gonna buy like 5 or 6 bars of that rosemary dragon's blood soap. I like that one.
Oh,
We sell
bro.
so much of that. It's not even funny how much of that.
It's so good,
It's so good.
and it's so lathery.
It does, doesn't it?
I keep it, like I said, I keep it on my sink for my face. And I keep it in the shower when I need it.
That one thing, is that a lotion bar?
Yes, it is.
I
It's a
broke
dragon's
it.
blood lotion bar.
I broke it. It snapped.
Oh.
It was a penis lotion bar. He broke it.
It broke.
Oh,
It broke. Fuck up. It snapped at the base.
Oh.
Okay. Look, it happens to everybody. Don't be ashamed. It's
I
fine.
was just trying to get it.
Now you have two. You can lather and do things.
Lotion bar.
Okay, well, whatever. I was trying to get us back off topic. I don't know. We went sideways again.
I mean, it has dragon's blood in it, so that's good to attract love. Do your thing.
I put it on earlier.
All right, well,
Huh?
Is that a sneeze or a cough?
it's a both.
Okay.
I got
Bless you. Salud.
It's a snuff.
it's a snuff. Yeah, I got
At
a
least as
tickle
long as
here.
it's not a snort.
No, snort.
I just processed what he said.
I keep my guys creamy soap in my undo drawer. Nice.
Ordered from us.
Nice.
Oh wow.
What?
Irish has ordered from us before.
Yeah.
See, I package the orders, but he does the labels, the shipping labels.
Oh,
So unless it's a special request, because when it's a special request, I gotta tap into the person. I don't always know who has ordered from us because I'm
now
making products.
you know she's ordered from you.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
exciting. I don't have a button.
Oh my god, I forgot it was me. All right, good night, y'all. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much. And Irish,
We're coming for you.
we're not letting you go. We'll change the dates for you.
We're beaming you up, Scotty.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Bye.
You got to push the button.
I hit it.